Hello everyone, this here is Cloudchief bringing you another achievement video. This one's here is No Easy Way Out. It's on, what is it, episode 5, chapter 1, the Spartan Ops. Sadly, this achievement is highly mislabeled, and I spent hours and hours trying to get this achievement when, in reality, it's a very easy achievement to get. There's basically just 3 things you need to do. The achievement description says you need to beat this on normal or harder. That is incorrect. It needs to be heroic or harder like all the other achievements for the Spartan Ops. On top of that, there will be a point where you have to defend 2 points throughout the mission. All you need to do is make sure one of them doesn't get destroyed. If both of those get destroyed, the mission will automatically end. So, to get the achievement, you need to make sure, the mission doesn't end. And then, after you're done defending those 2 points, there'll be a switch you need to hit, and that'll stop the enemies from spawning. That's essentially taking the easy way out, hence the name of the achievement, No Easy Way Out. So you don't want to hit that switch and just keep killing the enemies. I like coming down here and aiming at these portals and just taking out the watchers as fast as possible, because they'll just keep coming and, spawning more crawlers for you. So the faster you can take out these watchers, the easier it'll be. Even though you can die as many times as you want and still get the achievement, as long as you make sure you defend the 2 points that come up later. So at this point, just keep whittling down the enemies and get to the next part in the mission to continue. The other nice thing is, once you get to the defense part, where you have to defend the 2 pieces of equipment, every time there's a new wave, all the weapon racks respawn new weapons on them. So you can essentially have like unlimited rockets, which definitely helps with this mission, since they just keep throwing wave after wave of enemies. Once you're done defending it, though, weapons do not respawn anymore, so you need to take note of that. Also, I noticed that all the weapon racks in this mission, if you walk up to them, you'll get ammo for bullets. Now, that won't work for, I think, sniper rifles and rockets, but for the BR, assault rifle, DMR, or SAW, if you just walk up to any of the racks, you will get more ammo, which is definitely nice and helpful. I wish I would have been able to get this or show this video when I got the achievement. Sadly, when I was originally recording it and I finally did get the achievement, I forgot to have my capture card recording, so I had to reshoot this once I figured out the proper way to do it. So after this point, you want to go ahead and start picking up heavier weapons and rockets.
Spartan alert to Infinity Science. Who's your slipspace conduit big brain? That's me, Spartan Dr. Boyd. We're at the jungle facility. Crimson's on station, researching your power fluctuations. What can we do for you?
Before you go over here and hit the switches, because they're about to tell me to hit these 2 pieces of equipment, there'll be some waves. If you hit both pieces of equipment, they'll spawn the following wave after that. So you want to go ahead and take out these enemies first. you don't want to have too many enemies, so that way the equipment gets destroyed and you fail the mission. After they're done, hit 1 and then take out the enemies, and then after that you want to get ready for the waves and waves of enemies that are about to come, so make sure you're equipped with rockets. I like to have rockets and a saw, and then also I grab this turret over here before I hit the switch, because you're not going to be able to use that turret during all the fighting, considering it's directly in the middle. And the enemies just keep spawning down in this area, so you can just focus all your fire down in here and just pick off all the enemies. And yeah, they'll just keep sending you wave after wave after wave, and you just have to take them all out. All you need to do is keep these 2 points from being destroyed. Like I said before, one of them can get destroyed, and you'll still get the achievement, and you won't lose the mission. Rockets definitely help at this point. If I just messed up and blew up my turret, but... And then, like I said, for each wave, the weapons racks just keep respawning, so you can just keep getting more rockets. Just walking up to one of the weapon racks. So I recommend just using rockets and just keep going up to the racks to get more rockets. I also recommend, considering they just keep throwing a lot of enemies at you, if you're doing this solo, to use the dexterity perk. Because you definitely want faster weapon swaps and faster reloads, so you can just keep shooting the enemies. And in this situation, your best defense is a good offense, because you just want to destroy everything as fast as possible. See, because I keep running up to the racks and just getting more weapons, more weapons. Should only be a couple more waves, and then they'll give you the option to stop the enemies from spawning. But again, you don't want to do that if you're going for the achievement. Yeah, and you want to try and take out any watchers you see, because they will keep protecting and resurrecting all the fallen knights, so make sure you try and take them out as your first priority. I also like the turret for this, but you can obviously use whatever will give you the best, or whatever your favorite is. I generally liked camouflage, but camouflage doesn't really help you in this, since majority of the fight the enemies are just keep assaulting. There's defend points, so I definitely liked something else shooting besides myself, since I did it solo. But right now is probably the hardest part, because after this, while it will be more annoying with all the enemies, you don't have to worry about failing anything. Since there's nothing to defend, it's just a matter of killing all the enemies that keep respawning. And as you can see, they do throw a lot of knights and enemies at you. So, heavy weaponry like rockets and sniper rifles and saws are definitely good to have. I personally don't like shotguns for this mission, just because there's so many enemies you can't really be in their face. And just enemies after enemies to destroy. Like all the Spartan ops, it would be much easier and recommend doing it with a friend, but make sure if you're doing it with a friend or if you're doing it with a pickup group and you're going for the achievement, make sure they know not to go hit the switch that's going to be coming up really soon. Yeah. I believe there should only be about one more wave. And then I'll be done this part and on the final part. But yeah, I wish they would have at least for this achievement would fix it so it does say heroic and not normal. But then again, all the other Spartan Op achievements have been do it on heroic difficulty or harder, so it should have been something to note. Yeah, and you definitely just want to focus on the Watchers. So you can see they're trying to resurrect all the knights they'd taken out. Had trouble getting weapons off the weapon rack. And there we go. So that part's done. Now, that's exactly what you do not want to do. By activating that device, it will stop the enemies from spawning, and then you just finish them off, and that ends the mission. So where it says activate up there, that you do not want to hit if you're going for the achievement. You want to just ignore it and just keep taking out all the enemies. Now, this will make it more difficult because now all the enemies are going to like chase you. As soon as you spawn, they're going to all come running at you wherever you're at. So, be prepared to die here a lot. But as long as you don't go and hit that switch, as soon as you kill all the enemies, you'll get the achievement, No Easy Way Out. So, as you can see, yeah, they just keep assaulting you and attacking you. But that's all you got to do for this mission to get the achievement. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up here because there's not much else to show. It's now just kill all the enemies until they're no more. They'll eventually stop, but there's probably a good 6 or 7 more waves of this. And you can see I'm still dealing with the first wave since they told me to go hit that switch. So just, you know, whittle them all down and you'll get the achievement. And I hope this video helped you out and showed you how to easily get the achievement and saves you time, because it definitely took me a few hours I wasted trying to do it on normal difficulty and then trying to make sure I did it without dying, and it was just a mess. And it was definitely the easiest Spartan Ops achievement that there is once you know how to do it. So, hope you got value out of this, and may you have success in all you do. If you got value out of this achievement video, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button so I can keep bringing you more videos like this. And check out my other achievement videos. Here's one for Bros to the Close, which I thought was the most difficult achievement to get in Halo. I hope this helps you out, and may you have success in all you do.